Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When the words do not carry any meaning, those words are called as noise and they do not change us. For example, while talking to you, if suddenly in between I start and thereafter, so you will say, what happened? He was talking sense, suddenly what happened to him? Because this sound has no meaning. If this is clear, in the same manner, this world is too much for me. Now, in this sentence, what is the world that we don't know? When we say too much, what is too much that we don't know? And too much for me, to whom? Who is this me? See, clarity is not there. So, which world is too much? The five great elements, the five sense organs, the various objects. What is too much? Therefore, we have to have a clear understanding about these four principles. What is this world? Then who is this I for whom the world is too much? And then what is the meaning of spiritual practice? And what is the meaning of God? See God everywhere. And what is the truth behind all this mess? Unless these things are clear, we will be struggling, like majority of us struggle in meditation. What is meditation for us? On a Amasya night, a person was searching for a black rat in a place where there were no lights, and the person who was searching, he was blind. What will be the condition of that meditation? Exactly the same thing. We are living through this world, but without clarity about these points. And therefore, what is this Bhagwan's 15th chapter of Gita? At the end of every chapter, it is mentioned, Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre. So, what is Bhagavad Gita? So, let us say Upanishadsu. Upanishad, what is Upanishad? So, the essence of the Upanishad, the essence or the original knowledge is Veda, Aparusheya, uncreated by human mind. Then the essence of this Veda is Upanishad. And the essence of all the Upanishads is Bhagavad Gita. And the essence of Bhagavad Gita is the 15th chapter. See how much concentrated it is. And when we are thus trying to understand, we have to be fully available. If our mind goes here and there while listening, we will miss many points. See? Santa Ganeshwar says, make your whole body the ears. See how beautiful expression is? Let every organ of yours becomes the ears. That means attentively listen, fully, 100%. Nowhere the mind should migrate, either in time, space or object. With this, we enter this 15th chapter, and yesterday we have seen one part, what is this world? Now, when something is said, the question is, does it exist? See? Like the children, when they are making noise, so the children are told, if you don't keep quiet, it is late night, sleep, otherwise a ghost will come. And if the child is smart enough, he said, okay, if he is coming, then I don't need you, go to sleep, I'll talk to ghost. Now, how will you control that child who is not afraid? In the same manner, we are told about, if you do this thing, you will go to hell, you will go to heaven. So, what is this world? So, the teachers told, Urdhva Moola Madashakam, the world is like a tree which is having the Shirshasana. Roots are above and the branches are below. Yesterday we told you that root is not outside, the world is not outside. The tree of samsara is our own body. Urdhva Moolam, we eat from above. Adashakam, and then all the branches, the limbs are there, sense organs are there, then organs of actions are there, pranamaya kosha. These are the branches of this tree. And what is this tree? Ashwatha, constantly changing. Nantona chadi narasampradishta. Where from this body has come, where it goes, nobody knows. And therefore, the teacher told, don't waste your time only around the body alone. Then, asanga shastrena drudena chitva. But when it will happen, na rupamasya tathopalabhyate. When you start inquiring, thinking, contemplating, what we have been living in our whole life has been as the body, for the body, on everybody. Beyond that, we have never gone. And we see every time, so many bodies are dying, and we have that notion that I am going to be eternally present here. See? One of the simplest techniques, try this. We are in this world for a vacation. Whatever may be the best place, 5-star, 7-star, but after our time is over, our mind starts, now let's go back home. It's enough. It's okay, very good. But it's okay. Home is home after all. Exactly the same way. This is not our home. So when we go to any place, if this is kept by us in our mind, what will happen? We'll enjoy that place. Vacations, we don't go to suffer. We enjoy. Vacations, we don't go to earn. We go to spend. Have you seen one Hindi movie? 102, Not Out? See that movie. That movie gives a beautiful idea. We feel we are here for eternity. And what are the signs of an old man? We keep on holding on to the old things. See? Learn to give up, drop everything. Before the world drops us, we should drop the world. Then see the joy of life. See, one person asked me, Swamiji, you are very particular. You start on dot and conclude exactly the same time. What is the reason? And the reason is before the people have to come and plug my mouth, I should have wisdom to stop. In the same manner, we should have that wisdom to live in this world. Draw a line. Thus far, not further. In everything. Relations, interactions, possessions, involvement, thus far, not further. But our Indians get involved so much in the lives of their children, the children get fed up. See, You have done your job. Now let them suffer silently. You enjoy your life. But we don't want that. Suffer through. Nobody can help us. So, when you start contemplation, understanding life as a whole, then we come to know this body is not me. So, the first step on the spiritual path, if we really mean, is this. Therefore, what we are doing normally is not spirituality. Like you go for shopping, buy vegetables, buy the things, come home, and then keep them, clean them, wash them, cut them. That will not satiate your hunger. You have to cook it and eat it. See? Exactly the same way. Spiritual life is doing good thing to others, respecting elders, not speaking bad of others, and not getting involved in this world, going to the temple, chanting the Lord's name, doing yoga, pranayama, asana, and going to the holy places, tirtha yatra. This is like shopping for your lunch or dinner. That will not satiate the hunger. In the same manner, Dharma Shastra tells us about how to conduct ourselves in this world. And a conduct should be such, here also we make mistake. Conduct should be such that we are no more getting entangled in this world. Like Gita says, Yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhe. Whatever we are doing in our life, what is the purpose of that? Now, this example I gave a number of times, easy to understand. I am talking to you. Speech is a karma. I am talking to you. Now, where is my attention? There are three options. Either my attention is on you, the audience. Then what will be my expectation? That I am talking to you, you should understand and you should change. And what is the result? It will never understand. You will never understand and you will never change. What is the result for me? Frustration. See? Second thing, when I am talking to you, my attention is on myself. I am giving you to talk, I. You people ignorant, don't understand anything, you don't have value for me. Oh. Then I'll be lonely in a crowd. See? Now, third option. When I am talking to you, any action, before I begin my talk, during my talk, and after my talk is over, where is my attention? On the quality of my mind. Before I begin, I am at peace. When I am talking to you, I am at peace. When the talk is over, the peace doesn't remain disturbed. Then I am following Dharma Shastra. See, friends, why the parents become frustrated and why the children become frustrated? Because of this. Both of them have too much of expectation from each other. You have destroyed your life, let them destroy their life. See? So, where from the whole thing begins? That Dharma Shastra is for our evolution, not for the world. Bhagavad Gita says, Uddhared atmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. We are here for our evolution. The world is okay. Then the second thing that we follow after this karma or dharma is upasana. Now upasana, when we do, what for we do upasana? only for one purpose, to fulfill our desires. Read any stotra, read any pothi, everywhere the same story. Artharthi labed artham, putrarthi labed putra. Mane, whatever we are doing, it is done for fulfillment of our desires. It is like, we visit the doctors. What for we visit the doctor? To get rid of the problem. Thereafter, we never bother about the doctor, whether he is alive or dead. Because the purpose was to get rid of the disease. Here the purpose is to get our desire fulfilled. See? Therefore, dharma and upasana, they keep us in this material world. Then comes the spiritual practice. And the spiritual practice is told by Bhagavan in Bhagavad Gita's 15th chapter. 5 principles are told. Sarvasya chaham, 5 principles are nirmana moha, jita sanga dosha, adhyatma nitya, vinivritta kama, dvandvair vimukta, sukha dukkha sanyaihi. 5. When these 5 principles are followed, what happens? Gacchanti amudhaha. We go beyond foolishness. Gacchanti means who attains. A person is no more living like a fool in this world. So what are these 5 principles of spirituality? First, nirmana moha. Mana means measurement. See? You must have heard initially when TV came in India, they used to say, Char maha nagro ka tapman. Man means measurement. So, 32 degree or 15 degrees. So, 5 liters. Now, 5 liters is not an object. What 5 liters? Why you worry? Are? 1 kilometer. What 1 kilometer? Can you show 1 kilometer? I have no. These are measurements. Measurements of time are minutes, hours, days, nights, etc. In Mathura, if you go sometime, many places you will see on the walls it is written that Satya Yug Aayega and Jai Gurudev. So people ask the question, Swamiji, what is this Satya Yug Aayega? I said, I don't know that, but I ask you one question. You tell me. What is today? Is it today is Sunday? Then I tell you no. What? Monday Aayega. Tomorrow will be Monday. What a great declaration. Now what is the yuga going on? Kali Yuga. Now I tell you, there was a child, very smart and very out of the box child. In their house, they used to observe Thursday as a fast day. Everybody has to observe. And this child felt so hungry. So he started arguing with his mother. Mommy, but today is not Thursday. Today is Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. And he confused his mother to such an extent. Now tell me, what is the logic that today is Thursday or Friday? No logic. It's only imagination. In the same manner, this is Kali Yuga. What Kali Yuga? Everybody says therefore it's Kali Yuga. What logic is there? Nothing. See? So, we accept. Okay, Kali Yuga. Now, how many yugas are there? 4. How many days are there in a week? 7. And which are the sequences there? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. After that, again, Monday, Tuesday is a kala time. See, friends. Therefore, measurement of time, measurement of weight. So, how do we write ourselves when we fill in some form? What are the parameters we have to write? DOB, date of birth. Before that date I was not there. I don't know when I will cease to exist. Measurement of time. I am 16 years of age for last 40 years. Measurement of time. Then measurement of space, height and length. Height is so much, width is so much. That much space I occupied. And what is the weight? 2 tons object. So what are we? Mana moha. Mana, we have measured ourselves with reference to time, space and object, and moha, and we have come under the delusion that this alone I am. And thereafter, our whole life is spent on this illusion that I am body. We consider ourselves to be very intelligent. On what ground we can prove that I am the body? Body is not created by us. We may claim I am a self-made man. No way. The body doesn't listen to us. And yet I am the body. But if we start thinking properly, then we understand whether the body is because of me or I am because of the body. Meaning, when I am not identified with the body, as in dream, deep sleep or samadhi, yet I continue to exist. So my existence is independent of the body. Further, after body identification, then this world is born. So what is the root of this world? Body identification. Body is not a problem. Body identification is the problem. Think. And then what happens? Then this is called as mithyatma, a illusory self. In fact, I am independent of the body. Body is born, I am not born. Body grows, I don't grow. Body dies, I don't die. Because I have no experience of my birth, growth and death. And our Karma Siddhanta tells, last life, this life, next life. Therefore, we are eternally present. The body which has died, not me. See? And in this manner, when you start thinking, then you come to know, after body identification, somebody is born, that somebody is called as Mithyatma, illusory self. After that, the next generation, 2G scam, called as Gaunatma, the secondary self, is I am mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, etc. Now, next step, most important. Whenever we are disturbed, find out who is disturbed. You will come to very clear understanding. At the root of every disturbance, there is somebody. And the somebody is born only after body identification. See? This is how the samsara happens. So what will be spiritual practice? First practice is this. Whatever we are doing or not doing, the destination should be freedom from body identification. Now see what are the consequences. After body identification only, possessions and relations is the only thing that we talk about. Whenever we talk to others, observe this. We talk about our possessions or our relations and our involvement with the possessions and relations. If you just decide as a spiritual practice, you are not going to talk about your possessions and relations to anybody. You cannot talk. Without doing anything. Only this firm resolution. But we keep on talking. When I was young, I have gone there. Who is interested? Old people like me, they don't understand this basic principle. Nobody is interested in our past. People are concerned about their future. Now what future I have? No future. Then what will I talk? If I got peanuts in my pocket, I can't distribute chocolates. So I'll be all the time talking, when I was a child, who is interested? My friends, body disidentification, if that is the goal, work on this sincerely. Don't talk about your past. Because past belongs to the body, not to you. When Bhagavan says, Nanto na chadi nate sampradishta, this has no beginning, no middle, no end. See, friends, nirmana moha. And when this is over, then everything changes. See? Like these days, the fashion is divorce. Now, when divorce happens, exactly what happens? In fact, nothing happens. After the divorce, the husband and the wife, they don't die. Where they have gone? And who were suffering? Husband and wife. Divorce has happened. Means what has happened? And where they have gone? Nothing has happened. So, if divorce leads to nothing, marriage also means nothing. Now what is a marriage? Identification with somebody as my spouse is marriage. And when they are in deep sleep, husband and wife sleeping next to each other, both of them in deep sleep, now that husband who doesn't dare open his eyes in front of the wife, he starts snoring loudly. Where from the courage comes? Because he is no more a husband, ha ha. And therefore he is happy. And happiness is never silent. And therefore they snore away. Learn, learn, learn. Nirmana moha. Second spiritual practice. Jita sanga dosha. We get influence by the companies because we all have those seeds in our mind. So what is the wrong company? That company which will make us disturb on any account, run away. We don't have to do good to this world, enough of it. Protect yourself. See? But we get involved too much. Never get involved. And the best example or the mantra I got yesterday, I told you, from our NRI children, I don't know. Over. And we keep on talking. See, in our spiritual practice, we are told maunam. Why maunam is told? 8 hours of physical work, energy consumption is equal to 1 hour of talking, energy consumption wise. 8 hours of talking is equal to 15 minutes of thinking. How much energy we are wasting? If all that energy is conserved, then you develop inner strength. And inner strength is not in taking the car fast. Inner strength is the ability to stop the car when it is required. In this manner, slowly, jitasanga dosha. Very important. Or Sant Ganeshwar Maharaj tells, if you have to control your company, he says, control only one organ. And that organ is tongue. Tongue has two things. One is taste, second is talking. Tasting, it is called as rasana. And talking, it is called as jivva. In English, there are no two words. So, this rasana make us eat so much and we bloat into a fourth dimension. And the best part is, you see any fat person, his tongue is never fat. Tongue continues to be thin. But this fellow bloats. See? Rasana, one. And second, jiva, talking. See? One of the highest spiritual practices is, be yourself, don't do anything. Just be yourself. No chanting, no reading, no music, no TV, no phone, no WhatsApp. Just sit. Waste life. Mind will not allow you because mind cannot survive in the utter present. Mind requires food, and the food of the mind is past memories and future worries. Block these two. And this is all what you have to learn. This is not in books. So when we talk to others, past. When we talk to ourselves, future. And those who cannot stop talking to themselves, they cannot stop talking to others. Because inside, constantly, caw, 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 caw. Expression of mind is words. The four vanis which are told in our scriptures, Vaikari, Madhyama, Pashanti, Para. That is nothing but the divine energy, individually called as Kundalini Shakti, totally called as Paramatma Shakti, one is the same. When it is totally unmanifest, it is Paravani. Vani means speech, unmanifest. Then the same mind becomes Pashyanti Vani. Then the same Pashyanti Vani, the mind, become the Madhyama Vani. Then the same Madhyama Vani, the mind, become the Vaikari Vani. They are all expansion of the mind only. When an architect is planning something, first that plan is in his mind. Then it comes on the paper. And then it comes on the ground. So this mind is the root. Therefore, jitasanga dosha. Wherever there is too much of extrovertedness, talk, keep yourself away. Then the third point, Adhyatma Nitya. spiritual practice is not a part-time profession. It is a full-time preoccupation. Otherwise, I am dieting these days. Okay. I take only the fruits and green vegetables. Very good. Don't you get bored? So yes, I get. But then I take ice cream. How much? I take a kilo. So all what is done earlier is washed away afterwards. In the same manner, Adhyatma Nitya is two things. One, we have to study, let us take Bhagavad Gita as a part of our daily sadhana. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Bhagavad Gita kinchita dhita Ganga jala lava kanika pita sakrutabi yena murari samarcha kriyate tasya yamena na charcha bhaja govindam bhaja govindam. Now we are all listening to satsang for so many years. And so many times I must have mentioned it. Every day we have to study Bhagavad Gita. How many of us have heard it and practiced? There was one boy, man now, he has got two daughters. First time he called me and he said, I was in Mumbai that time. He said, Swamiji, I want to come and take your darshan because I am immensely benefited by your talks. I said, very good. If you are benefited, be happy. That's it. No need to come and see me. He said, no, I want to come. And I said, okay, then come. I am in Mumbai. My talks are in Prempuri Ashram. Come there. Come tomorrow. He said, no, I cannot come tomorrow because I am not in Mumbai. I said, where are you? I am in Bangalore. I said, then when I come to Bangalore, he said, no, I want to come. Then you come. He took the flight and came. And thereafter, he attended a lecture and he said, Swamiji, if you permit me, I want to stay here. I'll make my arrangement to stay. I want to stay here for the whole 7-day lecture. Come, stay, I have no problem. And then he told me, in one of your talk on Bhaja Govindam, you have mentioned this thing, how to study Bhagavad Gita. I have followed that in letter and spirit. For last 3 years, I have been studying Gita like that. And as a result, I have seen what change has come in me. A tremendous change has come in me. First, I was a big problem for myself and for everybody in the family. Anger, frustration, shouting, everything, confusion. But I held on to your technique. And the technique was very simple. Take one Bhagavad Gita book published by Gita Press. Ram Sukdas Ji Maharaj is in Hindi and English also. And read one chapter per day. Only read, chant. Second day, second chapter, third day, third chapter. 18 chapters, so again start from the first. One part of your daily Adhyatma Nitya. Second part is, start from the first verse. Read it properly, read the meaning and read the commentary of that Mahatma. And after you are clear, close it. Then write down with your own hand in Sanskrit that shloka. And what you understood. Do it. He said, Swamiji, I did it. Then I told, look here, after the 700 verses are over, your own commentary will be ready on Bhagavad Gita. But don't publish it for God's sake. Because then you'll come to know it is all rubbish. There is much more in that. And in this manner, slowly, he got into that mode. Now he has studied the Upanishad, the Dakshinamurti Stotram and whatnot. So different than totally shattered personality. Adhyatma Nitya. It is not only surface swimming. We must have to dive deep. And that second part of our spiritual practice is that we have to remind ourselves the spiritual practice is how our mind is at peace throughout the day and night. Here, Adhyatma refers to the mind. Do not play with the quality of your mind. Mind must have three things. One, it is quiet. Second, it is alert. Third, it is vigilant. Quiet mind, alert mind means is aware of all the things around. And vigilant means, are we getting involved uninvited? Three things. Adhyatma Nitya. So we live in this world happily, cheerfully, participate like any average person, but our attention is on the quality of the mind. See, if you observe this, this is how I have learnt in my life. When few people are sitting together and talking, one person tells about something. Other person is so eager to talk that he cuts his throat and start talking. To allow him to complete. Because inside there are volcanoes coming, like a vomit. When it comes, you can't stop it. Adhyatma Nitya. See? Now how can it be practiced? I'll give you a technique and I promise you, you will never do it. Because it is very simple. If I tell you complicated, you will do it. Take cold water bath in the month of December and with the wet clothes, do the Mrutyunjay Japa, you will do it. But what I am telling you, that you will not do it. Is it? Because it is very simple. Before we talk on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? I guarantee you, 99% cases, you will get an answer. No need to talk. Adhyatma Nitya. This is because our default settings are like that. We being Indians, we have to ask, where are you from, why you are born, why don't you die, etc. Then second thing is, we have to have opinions on everything in this world. Third thing, we have suggestions even to God. Fourth thing, we can take decision for others. Shadi kara do iski. Arey, let him decide. Why you worry about somebody's marriage? This is how we get unnecessarily involved in this world. See? We don't have to participate everywhere. Be a listener. One Mahamantra I told, try this Mahamantra. देखो, सुनो, बोलो मत. See, hear, don't talk. But what happens when somebody comes? Who has come? Is it necessary to see who has come? And we don't do it purposely. It happens. Because our mind is trained that way. It has to react to everything in this world. Adhyatma Nitya. So while you are in the outer world, this principle. Here, see, don't talk. When you are all by yourself, Adhyatma Nitya. Again, three things. बोलो मत, सुनो मत, देखो मत. Don't talk to yourself. Don't hear any sound. And don't try to see something. Oh, I was sitting and I saw God coming. No. Sit quiet. Don't talk to yourself. Don't hear any sound. And don't try to see anything. Because world is nothing but name and form. Mind cannot survive without the words and the forms. Like a wave cannot exist without the name and the form. Remove the name and the form from the wave, it is ocean. And who wants to die? Nobody wants to die. So is the mind. It keep on constantly talking to oneself. Ko, 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 ko. And such people are called as they are very sentimental. No, it's not being sentimental. It's a preparation to be mental at a later date. Give it a try. Slowly, slowly, you will come to discover that how much energy, time we have wasted in our life. What is the reason that we are unable to have the glimpses of the divine experience? Is because water will never flow from below to above. So what we have to do? We have to apply a pump and a pipe by which it is going up. That pipe is a holy pipe. There are many holes. So all the pressure that is developed, it is slowly leaked out through the holes and very little goes up down there. Exactly the same. When we all have infinite potentiality. It's not for select few, everybody. But our channels are so much leaking. 5 organs of action. So all the energy is slowly leaking out these 10 holes. And nothing goes up. Going up means nothing goes up for something higher in life. All the time, the word, the word, the word. Enough is enough. Adhyatma nitya. Then the next step comes. Vinivritta kamaha. All our life has been only one unsuccessful attempt. From childhood onwards till date, if we have to write our biography in one line, what we will write? We have been struggling to fulfill our desires, but these desires have never fulfilled. One is fulfilled, second is standing in the queue. What about me? You fulfill that. Third, what about me? Vinivritta kama. And these desires are nothing but a sense of incompleteness. And that sense of incompleteness creates a disturbance. That disturbance is called a desire. And that disturbance makes us miserable. So when we fulfill the desire, the disturbance is quietened, but our understanding is, I was miserable because I did not get that object. For example, a cup of tea. And when I got a cup of tea, I am happy. Therefore, happiness is coming from the tea. This is the wrong understanding. Disturbed mind is misery, undisturbed mind is happiness. Disturbed mind is desireful and happy mind is free from desires. Vinivritta kama. Then, dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha sanyahi. Now this is another important principle. In this world, there is nothing which is singular. Everything is in twins. Joy, sorrows, gain, loss, friend, enemy, man, woman, rich, poor, health, disease. This is the fabric of this world. And mind cannot survive only in one. So for survival, the mind starts creating these complementary opposites. Good, bad, long, short, sweet, sour. It starts. And therefore, here the Dvandva Vimukta Sukha Sanne means what? We have to gracefully accept this is the way the life is. थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, ये जीवन है. Accept it gracefully and be at peace with yourself. Adhyatmanitya vinivritta kama dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha sanyaihi. See, in the 6th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna gives the definition of God realization. Only two things. One thing is Shita Ushta Sukha Dukkheshu Jitatmanaha. Here the same thing. Dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha sanyaihi. When these joy, sorrow, gain, loss, friend, enemy, etc., they come in our life, Jitatmanaha. He whose mind's equanimity is not compromised, he has realized God 50%. And the remaining 50%, manapa manayo prashantasya. That because of which honor and dishonor doesn't disturb his peace of mind. It's our own mind's imagination that I am honored and I am dishonored. See how we imagine ourselves. One example I'll give you. One of my friend, I was sitting with him, and one boy came for a job. Sir, I can do any work at home. Please give me some job. He said, where did you work? Oh, I work with so and so. Okay, I'll call him and get information about you, and then you can come tomorrow and I'll tell you. So he came the next day. He said, yes, you can work with me. Now this boy said, I will take 500 rupees per month, not less. So my friend told him, 500 is too much, man. I can give you 200 rupees per month. No, 200, no, nothing happens, no. I cannot go. No. Finally, bargaining, he settled at 350. Okay, come from today. No, today I can't come from tomorrow. Tomorrow you come. And after he went, my friend told me, Swamiji, this boy, I learned this thing from him. He said, this boy has valued himself only 350 rupees. I would have given him, if he is working sincerely, hard working, I would have given him even 1,000 rupees. Exactly the same way. We all have valued ourselves. And the value is in terms of respect and disrespect. Nobody can respect and disrespect us. It is our own imagination. See? And this is one of the biggest things in our Indian culture. Unnecessarily getting involved in that. See? Like when in India, I am not supposed to lift my plate and put it. No. Why? You are a Swami. Swami is something extraordinary. What? You are just a human being first. See? You cannot lift your bag, I lift your bag. And then lift me also. Huh? These kind of funny things. And that becomes afterwards the habit of a person. See, I went there and there are nobody to receive. But you were, that's enough. Why you require somebody to receive? This honor and dishonor is our own creation. This I learned from one great Mahatma. When we went, I told him, Maharaji, I will come and pick you up for the function. He said, no need, I'll come on my own. And he said, when you come to receive me, I don't become big. And when you don't come, I don't become small. I know what I am. Our greatness is dependent on others. Others also tell that I am very good. You should know what you are. Therefore, manapamanayoho prashantasya. These two things. What are these two things? World dashes against us in the form of complementary opposites. And a people dash against us in the form of honor and dishonor. When the things and beings, things come in the form of good and bad experiences, beings come in our life as respecting or not respecting. And these two things do not bother us at all. Then we are abiding in God. That is spiritual practice. But we hear all kinds of words, God realization, and then he had some kind of experience and all that. Don't get carried away by those things. One thumb rule. Any experience which comes and goes is a flicker of mind. That experience which has never come and never gone is you. This effortless experience is as effortless as space supports the four elements effortlessly without getting influenced by any one of them. Be very attentive. Is it not true that our vision supports all colors and forms effortlessly? How much time it takes for my vision to see the mic, and when I lift my vision from here, I come to the camera. How much time and effort it takes my vision to drop the first form and hold the second form? Zero. That effortlessly, good thoughts come, bad thoughts come. That effortlessly, waking comes and goes, dream comes and goes. When waking and dreams happen, nothing is added to me. When deep sleep and samadhi happens, nothing is lost. Gachanti amudhaha. This line of practice liberates us from foolishness. Gachanti amudhaha. And such masters alone, tat avyam padam, they come to discover what is their unchanging, eternal being. See? But normally, by spiritual practice, we get lost only in the shopping aspect, but eating the food after cooking, that is never done. That is why this spiritual practice, what is told by Bhagavan, that is the most important thing. If that is not done, God bless us, what else can we do? Now, after having told Gachanti amudhaha tad avyam padam, then what is that padam, that experience like? The DJ says, na tad bhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha Yad gatvana nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. See, our mantras have got three tier meaning. Like in railway, we have got three tier compartment, three meanings. One is gross, called Adi Bhautik. Second is at the level of experience, Adi Daivik. And third is at the level of Adhyatmic subjective. So the experienced level, experiencer level, and experiencer level. All mantras have got this three layer of understanding. Now here the example is given. Natat bhasayati surya. Let's take one word and understand further. There are three suns. One sun is the sun which is hanging in space and which is giving us all energy and light. That is Adi Bhautik sun. The second sun is the sun because of whom Kunti Mata was blessed with Karna as a child. Adi Daivik sun. Deva Dyotanat Prakashakat. And third, that sun because of whom we have the vision in our eyes. So the one sun is at the three understanding. Exactly the same way. Natat bhasayati suryo na shashanko na pavakaha. That reality cannot be eliminated by the sun, the moon, the fire, etc. It's not external things. Then become subjective. See, sun is the presiding deity of the eyes. Eyes are sense organs. Natat bhasayati surya means the experience cannot be spelled in terms of the sense organs. Because eyes can see only colors and forms, nose can only smell, ears can only hear. The truth doesn't have any of these qualities, Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagandha. Therefore, when something doesn't have any of the quality, how your sense organs will function? Then, drop the sense organs. Natat Mahasayati Surya. Then second thing, Agni. Agni is the presiding deity of the speech, organ of action. The truth cannot be explained in terms of words. It is like this, it is like that. No, it is unlike everything. So, organs of action are suspended, organs of perception are suspended. Then, Shashanka. Shashanka is the moon. Moon is the presiding deity of the mind. So, the truth is beyond the scope of sense organs, organs of action, and the mind. Now, that experience, which does not involve organs of action, organs of perception, and the mind. This experience of yours is that. Because it is not gained through sense organs, organs of action and mind, there is no possibility of losing this. If the experience is gained through, for example, the eyes, and if the eyes become blind, experience gone. If the experience is gained by hand holding, if the hand become paralyzed, experience gone. This experience, if it is felt by the mind and the mind is sleepy, experience gone. But this experience is beyond the scope of sense organs, organs of action and the mind. न तद्भासयते सूर्यो न शशांको न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम. That is my eternal abode. Here Bhagavan is not taking his eternal abode. He is not talking keeping ourselves away from him. He is ready to include us, but we don't want to get included in him. Papoham papa karmam. Suffer then. See. Yad gatvana nivartante dhamma paramam mama. After having completed this topic, the next topic the teacher talks about who are we? Because when we had dropped the sense organs, organs of action and mind, everything gone. Have we gone into coma or what? If a person doesn't have any sense organ functioning, he is like a vegetable. No organs of action functioning, he is like a dead body. No mind functional, then he is in coma. Is this the experience? See, friends. Therefore, to whom all these things are happening? So, now this is another very important topic in our scriptures. We are all expert in blaming others for our problems. There is no expertise. If I am a husband, the cause of my misery is my wife. If I am a father, the cause of my misery is my children. How simple it is. If I am a driver, the cause of my misery is the traffic. If you are not driving the car, you are relaxed. See. The first step on the spiritual path is stop blaming others for all that happens in your life. Anything that happens in our life, nobody is responsible other than ourselves. First step. Then the question comes, I have not done anything bad to anybody. Why this is happening to me? So we go to Mahatmas. And then Mahatma said, you tell something. So we are told, look here, in the last life, you had taken a lot of money from one person. You never returned it. And you died. So that same person has come as your son in this life. He will take away every pie, the debts. But I don't remember. But you may not remember. The account is there. But now what can I do? Now here, after behave properly. See. Because then what we have to understand, okay, I existed in the earlier life, not with this body, some other body. Therefore, I am someone other than the body. Okay, I understood. Who is this? I am a Jiva. The one word is given, Jiva. And we take this word so dumb way. It's only in the Vedanta that clarity comes. Nowhere. In karma, in upasana, everywhere. They'll insist, papaham, papakarmaham. Last life, this life, going to hell, going to heaven. There are no other topic than this. See. It is something like this. There was one girl and I went to their house and that girl's mother was telling me, Swamiji, you please talk to her. She is so angry with me because of something and she is not ready to talk to anybody and very mood off. You may just talk to her, she may be all right. So I went. I said, hey, and small girl, maybe about 10, 12 years. I said, hey, what's your name? Kuch nahi. She barked at me. From that day onward, I started calling her Kuch Nahi. And when her marriage was due, I went for her marriage. And when she saw me coming, from then all her dress and everything, she came running and first put her hand on my mouth. Swamiji, please don't call me by that name. Because I always used to call her by that name, Kuch Nahi. Then she said, why do you call me by that name? I said, so simple. I ask you, what is your name? You say, Kuch Nahi. So that is your name. Now apply the same principle. If you are not the body, then who are you? Jiva. मान लिया. What is the meaning of the word Jiva? There are two words in our scriptures. One is Jiva, second is Jiva Na. Na means not. There is nothing like one soul per body. One reality experiencing through every body. See, this is the foundation of the real spiritual life. And therefore, Bhagavan takes up this topic. It's a very important topic. Mama imansho jiva loke jiva bhutas sanatana manashashtani indriyani prakritisthani karshati shariram yadavapnoti yachapyut kramati ishvara grihitvaitani sanyati vayurgandhani vashayan Shrotam chakshus sparshanam cha rasanam granameva cha adhisthaya manashchayam vishayanupasevate उत्क्रामंतम स्थितम वापि भुंजानम वा गुणान्वितम विमूढ़ा नानुपश्यन्ति. बेवकूफ लोग समझते नहीं. Ignorant people don't understand the meaning of this. We get carried away by this thing. See, we are the part, Paramatma is the whole, and we are the Jiva, and then we are born in this body, we carry our sense organs and impressions to the next life, then Shuchi Nam Srimatam Gehe, Yoga Bhrashto Bijayate, and the next life we are born, and that story becomes so enchanting, and we start taking it to be very real. Like the world was described. Urdhvamulam adashakam ashwatam pravramyam. And what was told? Narupamasseha tathopalabhyate. See? In the same manner, the story of Jiva is told. And then the teacher says, Vimudha nanupashanti. The dull-witted are unable to recognize why something is told. It is not to make a sinner or a good person. No. We have to discover our essential nature. Otherwise, born again and again, die and again. How long are we going to get carried away by the bluffs? Because we are not ready to know, technically speaking, Tatparya Nirnaya, and in simple language, it is called as moral of the story. When some story is told, there is a moral behind it. If we don't understand the moral, then, one person asked me this question, Swamiji, do you become sometimes miserable? I said, I do become. When? I said, when I tell a joke, and afterwards somebody asked me, oh, please explain the joke. Those who want to explain the joke, they are Americans. You see, Americans, they will say something and immediately, oh, I was kidding. The very joke dies away when you say a joke was a joke. Joke can never be explained. You have to understand it. See? And joke cannot be repeated also. It's wit and humor. It happens instantaneously with reference to something or the other. Exactly the same way, Tatparya Nirnaya, the moral of the story, why this topic of Jiva is brought up. When we will understand this, then we will have a totally altogether different vision. And with that vision start living, life is most beautiful and wonderful. Om Purnamada पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।